What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Got a couple of paid skis, and they it's slowing down all week long. But I got two, and then I got two order questions here, and then I might have to pull up the goddamn a video online and go over those comments. And if I do, it might be the video that went up. I think it was yesterday's video, the day. I think it was yesterday's video. I have to go back and look. Whatever the one was when I was talking about goddamn Lemmy, man, that got some pussies up in a fucking knot. So I think there might be some good funny shit to fucking have a field day on some fucking pussy boys in there. So we'll see if we get to that. Goddamn it, I don't know. I don't remember how long these two goddamn. Oh, then we got another order question here too. I might have enough, but if not, we'll resort to the goddamn pussy boys. Michael Prince, paid question. Yes, in the spring/summer, do you have windows down often? Blasting the TISH, Deicide, etc.? Those are blasting year round, brah. Windows down, windows up, all in between. So giving no fucks about the dirty looks you'll get from the Karens and Chads sitting next to you at a light. So explain to me, what are the goddamn Karens and Chads? I've heard people use those goddamn words. The Karens, is that just the fucking uptight fucking pussy boys? That's what I assume. Why is it specifically Karen and Chad? Why isn't it Tom and Sally? I personally don't like attention at all, so I turn it down at a light. I actually wish I didn't care. So for me, to be honest, windows are always uptight with goddamn the AC going on. The reason being is just because a lot of my driving where I'm at is fucking well, you got two ways. Yeah, most of my driving where I'm at is just a few minutes from my house to the goddamn gym to the warehouse. That's basically my driving every single day, and it's all within us. The gym is 3 minutes from my house, literally 3 minute drive from my driveway to the parking lot. As long as I don't get stuck at all the major lights. If I get stuck at every single light, I timed it. It's exactly 5 minutes to pull out of my driveway to get into the parking lot. And then the warehouse from my house is exactly 7 minute drive. So, having said that, it's not very long. High fucking MPH fucking mile per hour goddamn roads. So if it's hot, it's fucking hot. You're not getting exactly much of a goddamn breeze. Hence, just fucking AC on, goddamn it, nice and cushy cozy. And then the other scenario is if I'm going somewhere like a show or something on the highway, who the hell likes blasting goddamn wind blowing in their goddamn eardrums? Can't even hear the goddamn tunes. Either scenario suck dick, so AC's the goddamn way to go. And as far as prior to that, my very first car had no AC. Like, what did I do at that time? I mean, I was never blasting shit to where it was so goddamn loud that you'd be able to hear it obnoxiously across a mile away. When you're doing dumb shit like that, you're just asking for attention. But it's at a good, comfortable jam and volume, and yeah, I just it didn't even cross my mind, to be honest with you. I just assumed either they couldn't hear it or um, kind of oblivious to a lot of people just around me. I mean, because most people are fucking for me until I get to know you or like you. I just view them as useless fucking insects because that's what most people are in my eyes. So I don't even they don't even enter my mind, to be honest with you. If anything, I'm just more annoyed by their existence. Just fucking shoo fly. Next goddamn paid ski is from Bailey Antonio Garcia. Paid question. J-Dog, Nuclear Garlic Bread, back with another goddamn paid screw. Keep them coming, goddamn it. These other slack fuck frickin' freeloaders been skipping like the motherfucker. Dogs working for free all week long over here, goddamn it. Some bullshit. May as well just go work at goddamn Mac Daddy's. At least get fucking paid there in free burgers. Here, don't even get goddamn paid skis no more. But though this will be the last one for a while, as I have some medical matters to settle. Yeah. You understand, bro? Gotta do what you gotta do. Times are tough sometimes. Question: since you've proven to be a bit of a nutrition whiz, definitely know some stuff. Got some tricks up my sleeve. What's your take on industrial seed oils, vegetable, canola oil, etc.? It's funny you actually asked that. These are the topics I fucking like, and guys that have been going over them myself. Some of my favorite fucking topics. I've seen some guys claim them to be the worst of the worst. Yeah, they're out there. Being a primary cause of this epidemic of declining health in the Western world. Exactly, because that's the problem. But others say they're totally fine. I'm a bit wary of the stuff myself, but I'd like to know Big Bra's thoughts on the matter later, broski. So actually, the thing is The good news is, granted, you still get on the idiots that say otherwise. You don't need to have thoughts. The information's out there. Recent research just came out. Again, I've told you guys multiple times, if you want it broken down in an understandable and funny manner, don't want to read the studies yourself, although he even cites them. That's what's fucking great, is he's not just pulling shit out of his ass. He goes over the entire studies and cites them, is Dr. Lane Norton, Bio Lane. But it's not broken down all scientific. It's like, hey, Char Bar, don't be yanking down my shit, goddammit. Char Bar's in the fucking house. You guys want to see Char? He might be getting the goddamn boot. He's getting kitty goddamn crazy in here. He saw those motor. Hey, Charlie. Ugh. Man, he's getting fucking fat too. He must be eating those goddamn seed oils. What the fuck was with those goddamn Lemmy comments? Talk about a bunch of fucking pussies. Yeah, he wore goddamn fucking belly shirts. Who the fuck wears belly shirts? Even I don't wear belly shirts, and I got a big fat belly. Holy shit. Bunch of fucking pansies in the comments. Nothing but tampon boys, right, Charlie? Oh, yeah, I saw them. Nothing but pussies. Yeah, even Charlie knows, goddammit. Fuck, we leave off. What the hell are we talking about, goddammit? Oh, yeah, the goddamn seeds oils. Shit like that. Dr. Lane Norton, yeah, but it's entertaining. He's funny as fuck, calls people out, bashes people, hysterical as fuck. That's probably going to be the most entertaining channel for people that don't like the subject matter or, just want to hear about the goddamn TISH again, right? Which disgorge is better, bro? That type of shit. So, like with everything, it's always in the middle, dude. Break it down. But again, the recent research is out there. If you are in a caloric deficit or caloric maintenance, there is no health negatives. They don't raise your inflammation. It causes an inflammatory response in my body. Check your fucking IL-6 levels. Check your C-reactive protein, which none of these fucking fucktards do. And your doctor didn't do that either unless you told him to order that. That's one of the most important measurements on your blood marker, by the way, which they don't check unless you get a separate order. And it costs a little bit of loot. I mean, it's not 10 grand, but it's probably a couple $100 just for a C-reactive protein test. It doesn't raise them, which they say. Well, it affects your fucking lipid profile, your triglycerides. Not in caloric deficit, not in caloric maintenance. Those are pretty much the only two markers that they're pissing and whining about. Doesn't affect A1C, glucose, nothing like that. There's no effect. Now, however, having said that, does the dog eat them? No. Because the reason I don't is because there's no also health benefits. Why use them? They're fucking useless. Just like coconut oil. It's fucking bullshit. Why are you eating a bunch of saturated fats? Saturated fats, there's no argument in high doses lead to cardiovascular health problems. It's not even like debatable. Anybody that says otherwise and all these keto targets, they're complete fucking idiots. It's not even a debate. Why are you adding a direct saturated fat? Well, it's because the strain of it. Just shut the fuck up, man. That's beyond stupid. Here's your two options: macadamia nut oil, olive oil. I personally only use macadamia nut oil. Why? It actually has the polyunsaturated fats in it. There's actually 1 gram. It's actually a little bit higher than olive oil, which makes it a little bit better, but very, very comparable. And also, it has a high smoke point. You could cook with it. It does not damage the fatty acids, as opposed with olive oil, has a very low smoke point. You cook with it, it damages it. So you can only put it on your food like afterwards or on salads, shit like that. Another reason I don't use olive oil is because it was in 2012, 2013, I think, the study came. There was a research study. They tested all, like not all, but I mean, well over 100 different brands, dark bottle, green bottle, fucking, if it was glass or plastic, across the board, extra virgin. It was sold in a special health food store, et cetera, like hundreds of different brands of bottles, right? All across the country. Over 90% of them were fake. They were soybean oil. What are the odds you're getting the one that it's right? Well, my buddy, I get it from my chiropractor, and he says it's real. Yeah, of course, the fucking drug dealer that's selling you his goddamn coke's going to tell you it's not laced with fucking fentanyl, too, now, isn't he? Plenty of it is, though. Of course he's going to tell you that. You're going to just take his word for it? The guy selling it? I'm not. I'm going to go with off the research. All right, 90% is fake. I'm not buying it. And not to mention, multiple people I've heard that have been to Italy and had olive oil over there. Chris Tuttle's one of them. Dave Palumbo's another one of them. They said, dude, it's literally like nothing I've ever tasted in my entire life in this country. Never tasted olive oil that tastes like that when I go over there. None, zero, zilch, not even close. It's fake, so don't buy it. You got one option only, macadamia nut oil. And another thing about macadamia nut oil is it tastes better. Tastes better. Fatty acid profile is slightly better. And if you decide you want to cook with it or not cook with it, you have the options. So why use anything else? And it has all the healthy fats, not saturated fats. So yeah, why use bullshit ass canola oil, vegetable oil? It's not because I'm afraid of them, because they have no benefits. Macadamia nut oil does. Use the mac oil. SpeciesNutrition.com sells it goddamn year round. That's what the dog does. What does the dog do? He's giving out goddamn free fucking $1 million advice. All these fucking dumbass tampon boys want to ask me stupid shit. Which disgorge is better? Who gives a fuck? Listen, don't make up your own goddamn mind. Who cares what I think? Give you actual useful fucking facts over here. They're just pissing it away. I go to SpeciesNutrition.com. I have no vested interest. I always, around Black Friday's weekend is when they do the biggest sale. He does sales year round though, but the biggest sales always Black Friday. I buy an entire year's supply. Black Friday. I use about 3 bottles a month. I go through about 3 bottles of mac oil a month between me and LCAC. We both use it on our chicken, rice, steak rice, things like that, fish and rice. So about 3 bottles a month, right? I buy literally 36 bottles, that thing. That way I'm set for the year, and I get it. I think he does like a 30 or 40% off the store. That's what you do. Because, yeah, you're not going to find it in the grocery store, by the way. That's the only inconvenience. And I have it shipped to my door, I have it in 3 days. Yeah, dog giving out just all kinds of primo advice over here, God damn it. Now, having said that, also the vegetable oils, what the problem they could be is that why you're seeing health epidemics where it's because they're fried with such tasty foods, and those foods are so easy to overeat, hence putting you in a high caloric surplus. Hence, you're going to put on body fat, get fatter, and all your blood markers always get worse as you put on body weight, especially if most of adipose tissue. Always. That's why. That's it. It's because they're high satiety, easy to overeat. That's your reason. Not because them independently are bad. So again, it's always in the goddamn middle. So just do this. Here's how you live your life. This is how the dog lives his life. Don't buy them. Don't use them in your own house. Use macadamia nut oil. And if you're at a party or something and, your mom made some chicken and she's like, I cooked it with canola oil. Whoa! I'm not eating that, Mom. Just eat it, dude. It's in moderation. That one time let's say she cooks it with it. You went to fucking Thanksgiving, a couple birthdays. That's 2, 3, Christmas, and throw into us like 6 times, and you ate it. You think 6 times a year it's gonna fuck you up? No, it's not. It's literally not going to do anything. So stop being a stuck-up little fucking bitch with 2 dildos rammed up your ass so goddamn far that you can't even goddamn walk straight, and you're just stuck up snobby and shit. Just eat it, dude. It's not going to do anything. That's how I do. That's how I live my life. But do I personally buy it and dump it over my chicken and rice? No. Is there any vegetable oils in my house? No. But again, I'm not looking at somebody like, oh my God, you're gonna fucking die. So that's what I think about it, goddammit. Those are the facts, not the opinions. So there you have it, Bailey. So you can get some goddamn facts on a dog or just one goddamn paid ski away. John Mitchell, this is a goddamn order question. J-Dog, have you ever read the Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey? I think you would enjoy it if you haven't. Sure have, brah. Twice, top to bottom, goddammit. Totally enjoyed it. And yeah, most of it I agree with. Most of it is the way to live. I mean, honestly, the funny thing is about it is anyone that hasn't read it and is supposed to normies, it's not even about Satanism, dude. It's literally about believing in yourself. Satan is just an icon. That's all it is. Basically a symbol of rebellion. The 9 satanic commandments or whatever. Most of them, the psychic vampires and all that. Yeah, a lot of it I agree with very, very goddamn much. And prior to reading it is already always how I lived my goddamn life. Now, when it comes to the goddamn the hexes and the spells and all that shit, I mean, I'm a little different. You got guys that say, you got guys like King Diamond. I'm sure fucking Vincent Crowley probably said it. I don't think I've ever specifically asked him. Maybe I did. But other guys, with that experience, like, oh yeah, the black magic, that shit's completely real. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I've never seen anything that I'm convinced. I'm not going to say that it's not, though. My only thing about that is, again, when you get into that topic, we're talking about the demons and all this other shit. If that shit's real, then you are now suggesting that there is realms of heaven and hell, in which case Christianity possibly is true. You are by default almost suggesting that. Because realistically, and it also kind of like if you die, like why are some people just still here? That doesn't make sense. Like if you're in one realm, like if there's a heaven and a hell, and you somewhat believe in that, that's what cracks me up about the Christians. At least the Satanists, they'll get somewhat of a pass because their ideologies are kind of different. They don't just believe in heaven or hell. Again, Christians are so goddamn hypocritical and stupid. And their shit does not make any. It's so fucking just make the shit up as you go along. With this, another example is they believe in heaven or hell. You die, you go to one or the other, right? But some of them, oh my God, the house is haunted and demons and ghosts. How is that physically possible? How are they still here? They're either heaven or hell based on your belief. Now you're suggesting there's some that are in between, still here. Why? Why would that be? Why would that be the option? Hell, if that's the case too, if you knew damn well you're going to hell, burning for all eternity, their words, not goddamn mine. That's how I was fucking raised and told, and what the church said to my goddamn ass. So that's not what it is, dog. That's what the Catholicism church told me, brah. So you take it up, that's on them, dude. If it's that horrible place, you know you're going there. Why you're just like, oh, I'm just staying here. I'll just haunt houses and shit. If you're basically given a third option, so why would anybody decide to just go to hell? It just it makes no logical fucking sense. The idea of it's kind of cool, to be honest with you. Whole ghost walks and talking to demons and shit. I'm all for it. I think it's cool, but I've never seen it. I've never even seen anything remotely where I'm like, oh, I'm kind of convinced. And usually, when you meet someone, they're like, no, dude, I've seen ghosts. I've seen this. It's usually some quack or goddamn guy that's God knows what fucking drugs or alcohol, or just Looney Tunes in general, where you talk and I'm like, not taking anything you say fucking seriously, bro. That's zero evidence whatsoever to me right there. So, but all in all, the book, I thought it was pretty goddamn good. Definitely worth the goddamn read, for sure. Or the goddamn question from Camden Moore. You always talk about posers, but what is the coolest or most true he puts in parentheses, knows his shit metalhead you have met in a band that you like? That's actually a really good question. So he's asking, who's in a band member, that I consider the most true metalhead? Well, first of all, let's define what I define as a true metalhead. That doesn't mean if you don't fit this criteria, you're a fucking poser. I'm not saying that. But when I'm like impressed, like, wow, this guy is really into this. This guy is metal to the fucking bone. He does the following. He collects vinyl and CDs, hell, even cassettes, but collects physical format, but especially vinyl and CDs. Well, why both? Why can't you just collect CDs? The reason being is because you got to have to collect at least both those, because there's a lot of audios that you can't get on one of the others. There's a lot of stuff that comes out on CD only that doesn't on vinyl. So, for example, like albums we've been over and shit, I only collect vinyl. Okay, well, then there's some great metal masterpieces that you don't fucking own. How do I know? Because some of them, hell, didn't exist until Hell's put them out on vinyl. And like the first two Centurions, for example, Purest Fire, Cores on a Chaos, for years noticed didn't exist. So if you're a vinyl only guy, you didn't even own those. So, and vice versa, there's a lot of stuff that comes out on vinyl only that doesn't on CD. 7 inches, bootleg vinyls, some 12-inch, like a rare 12-inch, it's on 12-inch only, shit like that. I know, I own them. Don't exist on CD. So you need to collect at least both. And there is stuff technically on cassette, but it's usually a demo. And a lot of times that demo almost always comes out, especially if it's somebody, will come out on a CD or LP. But so if all three, if you really want to be the utmost at it, they wear metal shirts, maybe not 24/7, but primarily they wear metal shirts, and that's what they prefer. That is their preferred. They're not wearing a dumbass Adidas shirt, man. They literally wear metal shirts, not because they have a point to prove. It's because what they like. Like me, dude. I don't wear them because I'm like, oh, I have to. I got to look cool. I literally feel awkward, like I'm walking out in public with my goddamn dick hanging out. No drawers, no gotchis, fucking winger hanging out, walking around at Walmart if I'm wearing anything other than a goddamn metal shirt. I feel fucking weird. With the exception of I have some bodybuilding related shirts, tank tops and shit like that, and I generally wear those in the gym. Get the fuck is this shit popping on my goddamn screen? Better not be fucking my goddamn vid. I like wearing those like at the gym or something when it's only when it's hot out and for comfort reasons. And sometimes I get it was a guy I met, so it's a little bit more nostalgic value. But I'm never wearing just something stupid. Like I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a sports team. Oh, and oh, it's of a movie. Somebody I never seen it. I've never wear. I wouldn't even wear that if somebody gave it to me. I don't wear that shit, man. So I just think by default, if you're truly into this, that's what you love. That's just by default what you want to wear. So wear metal shirts, and they still go to shows. Again, not you don't have to be going to every goddamn show with some garage rock band, but yeah, if you're a fan of Destroyer 666 and they're playing, you're not there. You're kind of a goddamn fucking poser. I understand if you live in Cleveland, you're like, yeah, I like a Balmer, but they play all the time. It's like I had to work. They played on a Thursday, and I got to work in the morning. I get that. Like, the dog might miss some of those too, but I'm talking, you're Deicide fan, Cannibal fan, Overkill fan, whoever, and they're coming into town. Yeah, let's just say some of the bigger bands. Let's say you like every Creator album. Don't know how you do, but let's just say you do. And if they're on tour and they come to your town, you should be there, man. It's not like they're coming back next goddamn week. So somebody that goes out there, yeah, collecting all the physical formats, I said, wear the shirts, going to shows. That's my criteria. Is there? I don't think there's anything out. That's the most goddamn important. Um, So who fits into that? The most. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's guys that do. That I know. I mean, the most. Another thing too. Oh, what I'm going to put in, if I'm giving the most category is they like the old school shit. Obviously, the classics. I mean, you can't. You're not the most if you don't like Merciful Fate. I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude. You ain't the most of anything if you don't like Merciful. Anybody that claims they're the metal, they don't like goddamn Merciful Fate. Their opinions already exempt. I don't even. Yeah, I'm just turning away. I'm walking away. Like there's nothing you can say to me that your opinion matters to me on anything in this goddamn world. I already left the conversation. So, like old school shit, that on Merciful Fate, Show No Mercy, common sense fucking shit, knows who Hyrax is, the common sense shit. From there, but to today's stuff too. When you rip on today's stuff, I at least still like bands, dude. Cut the fucking shit. Yeah, I bust balls and I say a lot of it's the same old, because it is, but I still like goddamn bands. Later 2000s bands, Attic, Molder, Miasmatic Necrosis, Melting Rot, fucking Children of Desolate, Caustic Phlegm, Spider. I like shit. Don't cut the shit. I'm just more selective. I'm talking, you meet those older guys, yeah, they like Seven Churches and the oldies, but you mentioned anything even after two. I met them, dude, where there's guys they basically haven't even heard of. Forget Lycan, Toxic Holocaust. 2000 up, and they completely. That's not the truest of the true. So somebody that at least likes some bands up to today and the oldies and everything in between. So all that shit criteria, who fits that the most that's in a band? Tell you some names that are pop in my head. Guys that I'm like, yeah, they actually still seem to like it is obviously Paul from Balmer, Scott and Mike from Cyanide. I don't know them as well as Paul, but I get the vibe that they actually still like shit. Now I get the vibe that they definitely barely go to shows and don't like nearly as much. Even when I say nearly as much, even way less recent shit than I do, but still more up to date than some of their age. They liked more shit than of other guys I met, so they're entering my mind. Um, Put it to you this way: whoever the answer is, I can tell you this right now. I can guarantee it's somebody I've never even met. I'm looking around for examples too. Give me Chris Dora's popping in there. You have Chris Dora from actually I need to do a goddamn interview with him. He hit me up too and asked. I was like, yeah, man. I went to his birthday and he was several beers in. He wasn't able to do it. Um, and I can vouch for that. I see that guy's got a huge. He's got a bigger collection than me, and he does like current shit too. Now, obviously, probably even more picky than me. But I mean, the guy's older than me. That makes sense. I mean, but he's like, I see him at shows still. Wears metal shirts. Wears Kiss an awful lot. He's got a sadistic intent thrown there and shit every now and then. And he's using tons of bands. Decrepit's my favorite band he ever played in. But he's in Kernogia currently. He's using some hardcore bands, tons of soulless, tons of shit. So Dora popping in there too as one of them candidate. I would say Dwayniac too, Dwayne Morris. But the only thing is admittedly so he's kind of really fallen off in the recent shit. I mean, I don't even know if he likes anybody in the last 10 years. So that he wouldn't meet that criteria of what I said. I mean, he's definitely very passionate about metal. I'm not saying he's not. He's definitely one of the most uh, diehard metal fans I've ever met. So he could still enter that category. It's just if I was to pick the most, I'd want them to check every box. Yeah, that's a really goddamn good question. I'm drawing a blank off the top of my head. If I had a so we can't drag, so I could shut this goddamn video off. Fucking making goddamn videos for free these days, so I shouldn't be going over the 20-minute mark. Off the top of my head, especially guys I know for years, and I have known them for years. I'm gonna have to go. Of all the criteria I said, it's probably going. Yeah, Paul Balmer or Chris Dora. There's maybe somebody I'm completely forgetting. There probably is, but as far as the criteria I went over, I would say those two guys hit it the most. I'm saying everything's hit directly on the fucking head, but I would say they check the most goddamn boxes. Let's say that, and the guys that are in physically a band, because I know guys that are in bands that are metal as fuck, that check the boxes too. So yeah, I would say those. But I'm sure I'll sign off in 10 minutes. I'm like, oh man, forgot about fucking Bobby, most metal guy in the scene by far. Makes a dog look a goddamn poser. Happens every time I sign off. But I didn't proofread this shit, so we got on the fly shit. Cops was church, you know what we're gonna do. Put the goddamn basket in in the morning and fucking send over those goddamn paid skis. It's in the description box. Common sense. I'm not explaining it again. Ask mommy if you need help. Later, goddamn it.